Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And I'm back with part 6 of What If Naruto Was Toji with the Inner 8 Gates. Remember to get this one too. 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, guys, if you're new, yes, I indeed have 3 more channels which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Symbol, and if you would like to see the text in What Ifs, that's over on Anime Prince. So 5 in total, guys. All the links will be down in the description, so go ahead, obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And turn on the bell notification to see when I post, because I do post a lot. So without further ado or wasting more time, let us begin this now, guys. So the last part that we left off. Over the month everyone trained to get better, Sakura was pretty nervous, as all of Team 7 had made it to the finals, but when it came for her time to face Kankuro, he gave up, which was rather strange. She wished Naruto luck as he made his way down there to face off against Neji. As the match began, Neji started by telling Naruto to give up, but Naruto refused. Naruto even tried to enter the Ultra Instinct state, where his body reacted on its own, but Neji was able to hit him after a few dodges, of course. It wasn't perfect just yet. Neji's anger at the situation made Naruto realize that he was a polar opposite of Rock Lee. As their fight led to discussing with pure anger, Neji showing Naruto that everyone was bound to their fate as he tore the headband off. But Naruto did not see it that way. His words shattered Neji's guard, tearing it to pieces, breaking it apart. As Neji went up against Naruto as a different man. Unfortunately though, Naruto was simply much too fast for him and strong as well. While Neji's eyes could see and keep up, his body could not. Sasuke finally arrived, showing just how much he's grown over the past month as he faced Gaara down there. However, soon their battle changed. As everything went crazy, Naruto felt the same sensation that he felt in the forest. He wanted to go after Orochimaru, but Kakashi stopped him, telling him to go and help Sasuke. So Naruto did as he made his way, running towards the scene. When he arrived though, Sasuke was gravely injured, as Gaara was about to pounce on him, but Naruto hit him so hard that he was knocked away. The one hit pushed Gaara over the edge. Temari, who was hurt by Gaara knocking her away, would also be consumed by the sand, but Naruto saved her, surprising her. When Gaara erupted into the One Tails, they were all afraid except for him. Naruto was trembling, but not out of fear. It was out of pure excitement. He jumped off as he went straight up against Shikaku, a tail beast on his own. Shikaku was mighty. No summoning, no extra protection. Naruto was going up against the beast. He went into the 5th and the 6th and then the 7th gate. While Naruto had the power, his smaller stature and undeveloped body made it difficult for him to take on Shikaku. And Shikaku went crazy, refusing to be taken down by a puny human. It despised human after all. It let loose a barrage of attacks that hit Naruto. Shikaku then was going to nuke everything as he summoned a tail beast bomb. That is when Might Guy felt it. Out of pure instinct alone, the inner 8 gate was awakened. Naruto was not hurt from Shikaku's blast. As Naruto was, something was wrong. It wasn't that he was going crazy, but the loss of the battle was getting too much. Naruto was becoming risky. He entered the 8 gates without even knowing. His power surged to heights that it's never been before. Naruto had far outclassed Shikaku within the 7th gate, his power being greater than the beast right there. His unnatural body possessing force to shatter landscapes like it was nothing. Naruto kicked the tail beast bomb straight into the sky, where it erupted, as the people of Konoha were shocked. Within the 8 gates, Naruto was a different kind of monster. He went crazy. Not even Shikaku could survive his wrath. When it came down to it, as Naruto was about to eradicate Gaara, Naruto saw him as something broken, something weak, as Gaara, weak inside, emerged. Finally starting to calm down, Naruto spoke instead. His words, they touched Gaara deeper than anything that Gaara has ever faced before. Once again, Temari observed Naruto as this time he spared her brother's life, and she was surprised by all of this. They made their way off as Gaara apologized, shocking his siblings, as Sakura came up to Naruto. Seeing that he was alright but something was wrong, blood flew from his nose and mouth as he collapsed in her embrace. So yeah guys, basically as per left off, you guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself. So to begin this new episode, the first thing he picked up on was a smell in the air. He's actually never really been to the hospital before, due to how fast he heals. So yeah, he didn't know where he was, but he could smell the scent. Disinfectant. All different smells all over the place. The white ceiling. The white sheets beneath him. He stirred. Someone was there. Naruto felt his bones still aching a bit. "You're awake," a voice said. The nurse rushed up towards him. "You've scared so many people, you know that? 3 days, constantly fluctuating," she said to him. Naruto has been unconscious for 3 days now. However, during that time, the monitors kept on behaving erratic, especially the one connected to his heart. They believed that they were losing him, but that wasn't the case. It was an anomaly that they didn't understand. But Naruto was confused though. He was stunned by her warmth. People don't usually greet him like this. 3 days? His voice cracked. It was a bit hoarse as he spoke. Trying to pull himself up, he could still feel some ache in his muscles. He was surprised. His body had never taken this long to recover before. She told him that there was many people that came to visit him, as she would alert a few people that he was awake. He should just relax. It did not take too long for the halls to hear the thunderous boom as the door slipped open. Might Guy bursted in the room. His cheery attitude had seen Naruto awake. He shouted his name on the top of his lungs. He then softened as he saw Naruto, awake, gazing around. But he pulled the chair close though. His usual grin, calming down a bit. It has been on his mind ever since he saw it. "You use the 8th gate." Naruto was stunned to what he just heard, as he looked at Guy. "But I thought..." "How am I alive?" said Naruto. "You warned me, you told me that if I ever went that far, I wouldn't make it back." Guy surmised something like this. Naruto did not do it on purpose. As he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder, "This is true. For almost everyone, except for you it seems. The 8th gate, it is death embrace. But you were always different. Your body, your soul, your mind, your will, everything about you is a very strange anomaly that Not even the doctors here can explain. I don't believe that death will ever claim you with the inner 8 gate. Because it was your first time, your body was put through a lot. And now it is even still tremendously weakened. But you are alive. An anomaly that shouldn't have happened. But here you sit, alive and breathing, your flames of youth still burning brightly. Naruto was stunned as the words sank in. All this time, he hadn't even thought. He was lost in the ecstasy, the bloodlust of the battle, the joy of the vicious attacks. He fully understood what he was doing, but he didn't realize that he entered the 8 gate instinctively. It was a surprise to him as it was Guy. He hadn't realized that he crossed that line and almost died, but yet here he stood, learning even more. How amazing he truly was. As him and Guy chat for a few minutes, Guy asked him a lot of questions, trying to understand everything that happened, and also having his own theory on the matter. The doctors had run a full test as Guy had gave them a few diagnoses. He wanted to see something, learning and understanding the mystery of the inner 8 gates. Everything, so he was the best person for them to ask. Naruto's constant fluctuations were a sign. It seems like his body was adapting, developing, understanding, growing even more. Naruto had another visitor. It was Sakura. She was happy. "You're awake," she said. She stepped inside, carefully setting down the basket of fruit against the bedside table. That is when Naruto focused on the table over to the side. Perhaps he saw it. Yes, he did. But he never thought that they were for him. He questioned her. "What's all of this?" She looked at him. "Everyone around the village is talking about you," she said. "They know what you did, how far you pushed yourself to protect each and every one of them. Rumors are spreading all around," she said. "You defeated a tail beast on your own. You stopped a tail beast bomb from destroying the village." Sakura had heard a lot as everyone was talking about Naruto. They're for me? Yes. You're the hero that everyone was waiting to see wake up. They're all for you, wishing you well, hoping you a speedy recovery. Naruto was stunned. "You're a true hero, a shield that kept everyone safe," she said. "I'm glad that you're okay. I was so worried about you," she said, "when you collapsed." She could still remember him collapsing in her arms. The blood. So much blood. She was glad that she had spoken to Naruto that day, asked him why he hated them, as it had turned into a great friendship between the both of them. However, her face softened. There is something that you need to know." She wanted to be the one to tell him, to help him. That is why Guy hadn't said anything. She had spoken to Guy before he had entered. Sakura had been there, simply waiting until Naruto finished talking to his former sensei. "It's the third Hokage. He against Orochimaru. He didn't make it." Naruto blinked by the words that came from her lips. Time skip. A few days later, finally, discharged from the hospital. Naruto could see it. The people, the way they greeted him, the way they looked at him, everything was so different. But he made his way straight towards the graveyard. "I'm sorry, old man," said Naruto. "If I was stronger, I could have killed him in the forest and prevented all of this," Naruto said, clenching his fist as he remembered his battle with Orochimaru. The Chunin outdoing him, beating him. He stayed there for a long while. As Naruto was alerted, Someone was leaning against a tree behind him. The breeze blew gently, leaves castrating downwards. Jiraiya, Naruto said as the man was standing there. Jiraiya smiled. Glad to see you're up and running, kid. As he walked forward, standing beside the grave. It isn't your fault, Jiraiya said. Having an idea of what Naruto was thinking, knowing about the battle in the forest. If I was stronger, Jiraiya placed a hand on his. You will be, he said. This is what we do when we choose this path. He put his life on the line to ensure that the future, to ensure that you will rise. Don't mistake his sacrifice for something meaningless, but think of it as what it truly is. The continuance of the will of fire, burning in each and every one of you, he said. Jiraiya's words helped Naruto a lot, as Naruto was grateful that he was here. Time skip. Both Naruto and Jiraiya were walking on the road. As they were going to find the new Hokage. Everything is so different now. I'm not used to this kind of treatment. Children calling out to me. People smiling at me, it's all so strange. Well, as we say, people hate what they don't understand. But finally, they're starting to understand you, kid. To see you as what you truly are. A hero. You put your life on the line, not hesitating to give it your all to fight and protect the village and everyone inside. That is a definition of a hero, he said. Your parents would be proud. But Jiraiya never said that last part outwards. He said it in his mind. Naruto smiled, yet still finding it difficult to get used to the attention and everything that was coming his way recently. They made their way as they were on their trip. Back at the village though, rumors had spread beyond the village as well. As they came, two very powerful individuals, but they will have to face Kakashi first. Sasuke Uchiha overheard the news, his mind rattling with shock. After all of these years, he's finally returned, and he's returned for Naruto. Rage in sight and exploded inside of Sasuke when he heard that his brother was close. He would see him fall today. Sasuke erupted in rage. Time skip. Naruto opened the hotel door. Jiraiya had made his way off, leaving him behind. He will be back soon. Naruto gazed into the Sharingan. He didn't blink though. He looked at them. Itachi Uchiha opened his mouth, but Naruto beat him to it. Your Sasuke's older brother. The one that put him through hell. Itachi's face did not shift. It was rather calm. Kisame tilted his head with a grin on his face. So you're the brat that I heard about, he said. You don't look it. The one that defeated Tail Beast by himself. Have the Tail Beast gotten weaker or something? Or are you just that strong? Kisame questioned. Naruto's eyes narrowed. Who are you? Why are you here? Especially you, Naruto said, looking at Itachi. You will come with us, Naruto Uzumaki. Itachi said softly. Is that so? Why? To where? Enough questions, Kisame said as he stepped forward, his finger grazing and tightening around Samehata. Yeah, I suppose you're right, said Naruto. Sasuke is gonna want to have a long chat with you. And you're not going anywhere, said Naruto as he looked at Itachi. Kisame barked out a laugh. Calculated shit, isn't he? As the tension rise. Itachi! It was Sasuke. Hand already going through hand sign. Chidori cackling with lightning, surging with raw, uncontrollable energy. One sole goal. Eradicate. Kill. He rushed forward, but Itachi grabbed his wrist. shocking Sasuke. The moment he did so, Naruto moved. Kisame lunged as Naruto pulled his staff. He twisted in his hand. Kisame raised up to block it, but Naruto moved so fast and slammed into his side. Kisame broke through the wall, crashing outside hard. Naruto then dashed towards Itachi as he jumped. "Stop!" Sasuke shouted. "He's mine!" The wall behind Naruto ripped through. Kisame almost grabbing him, but he flipped away. Kisame underestimated Naruto, and he paid for it. However, he was smiling as Naruto landed on the ground. "I must say, I didn't expect that. I see now why you were able to drop a tail beast. I'm impressed. Show me some more," Kisame said as he tightened his grip on Samehata. Kisame saw it in Naruto's eyes. "Yeah, you got the smell of battle on you as well. You're reeking with it," he said, his grin wide. They dashed at each other. The hallway started to break down. Too much force as they collide with each other. The walls, spiderweb cracks, race outwards. The both of them leap as they jump through the hole. Crashing outside, Naruto brought his staff down. Kisame blocked it with an upper strike, but the ground underneath him shattered like glass. He grinned and knocked Naruto away. Jumping upwards, he spewed water out of his mouth. He sailed on the water, moving faster. He got behind Naruto and swung, but Naruto flipped over him. Naruto pointed his staff downwards and twisted, his leg lashing out. Kisame brought his arm up to block it. The stinging sensation ran through him, but he grinned same way. Only for Itachi to jump down. "Itachi? I got this," he said. "No. He has arrived." Naruto gazed towards a hole that was left in the hotel wall. Standing there was none other than Jiraiya. Tch. Kisame grin did not falter though. "Don't worry, brat. The next time we meet, our battle will be extravagant." With that, the both of them fled. As Jiraiya was holding the unconscious Sasuke. He's okay," Jiraiya said. "What the hell is going on? Why were they after me?" said Naruto. "I've heard rumors. Information that I've gathered seem to lead up to one thing. This group. The Akatsuki." "The Akatsuki?" "Yes. A very terrifying group," he said. Time skip. Might Guy had arrived, taking Sasuke back to the village. Finally, they came across her, Tsunade Senju. The problem was, her words irritated Naruto quickly. Naruto did not get mad easily when it came to people that wasn't his opponents. However, her speaking about the death of the third like it was nothing caused Naruto to lose control. The table breaking in half as he applied too much pressure. His angry words pissed her off, which caused the both of them to go outside. She overestimated herself and underestimated him. Then again, she was a Sanin. He wouldn't land a single finger on her as she claimed. She heard about him, believing that his win against the Tail Beast, it made him cocky. However, Jiraiya saw it. He didn't know if she underestimated Naruto so much or Naruto actually pushed her to take him very seriously. To the point that Tsunade hit Naruto so hard. Shizune and Jiraiya were instantly startled. Even Tsunade was surprised. It was a sensation that came from him. She couldn't believe it. She was afraid to say it. She was caught wide open. She underestimated him and she felt. Her body felt afraid and it tensed up and she hit him harder than she wanted to. Surprisingly though, all it caused was a little bit of bleeding from the mouth. Even she was surprised by his durability. However, he said that he would drop her same way. And he wasn't joking in his words. So she made a deal with him. The next time she wouldn't underestimate him. In a week's time they will fight again. And he would not lay a single finger on her. When she win, they would leave her the hell alone. Naruto accepted without hesitation. He did not use the gates on her. So she was in for a rude awakening. A very, very rude one. Over the time, Naruto got to know Shizune, questioning about Tsunade mentality. She hesitated first, but she revealed a few things. Her pain, her sorrow, allowing Naruto to see Tsunade in a different light. He never really questioned Jiraiya that much about her, but now he was learning many different things that made him feel different. He observed her as she sat alone, simply gazing towards the setting sun. She noticed him, but she did not say anything, thinking that he was looking for some sort of weakness, but that was not it in the slightest. On the last day though, Naruto was shocked when he found Shizune unconscious and Jiraiya out of it. As he learned, when Naruto heard the name Orochimaru, he lost his cool. While they were racing towards the scene, Kabuto was smiling. Tsunade was on the ground. Her hemophobia, her fear of blood, it was affecting her. Kabuto kicked her, pathetic. The legendary sucker, he said, brought to her knees by a few drops of blood. Truly pathetic, he said. Orochimaru, who was standing there, enough. It is time to... Orochimaru turned his head, reacting fast, but Kabuto on the other hand, his reaction time wasn't so fast. As Naruto appeared between the two of them, surging in the fifth gate. Jiraiya and Shizune still behind. Jiraiya numb from the drug that Tsunade had given him. But Naruto had bested the both of them. He was between Kabuto and Tsunade. The fifth gate. The power surged around him. Immediately Naruto's fists rearranged Kabuto's gut. Naruto did not stop there though. He unleashed a storm of punches. Kabuto's ribs breaking. Blood flew from his mouth, but Naruto wasn't done. He twisted in mid-air. Dragon Fang break. Naruto kick. The bone in Kabuto's hand shattered. If you could see the X-ray, the force of the contact rattled his entire body, launching him like a bullet. Shizune rushed to her master's side and wiped the blood off her face. As Naruto stood in front of Tsunade, Orochimaru stepped forward, a mocking grin as he saw that something was wrong with Jiraiya. But he looked at Naruto though. "Impressive, brat," he said. "But what is power without control? It is nothing." Naruto gate break open into the six. Naruto said, his fist trembling. "I'm gonna kill you." Naruto draw for the dagger and the chain. He spun it so fast it became a blur. He launched it. It split through the ear. Orochimaru tilted his head. Not fast, Naruto was behind him already, terrifying Orochimaru. How was it possible for him to grow so much in such a short amount of time? No, it was impossible. Naruto dropped into a new style. Phantom Reaper Dash. When he moved, you could see the images flashing like a phantom behind him. Staff and chain. Orochimaru looked at the child and felt fear, pressure pressing down on him. Kabuto had returned back to his feet, swallowing two very powerful pills. As he moved in to help his master, "You're going to regret." However, Naruto's eyes snapped towards him, cutting him off. "Eight-gate art. Tremor burst," said Naruto, as he slammed his fist into the ground. Over the month, Naruto had learned a lot of new ways to use his, very controllable strength. Violent surge of energy erupted through the earth, blasting like a perfect line. It crashed into Kabuto, causing him to vomit up more blood. The force behind it was unnatural. Orochimaru was shocked as he hissed. He was pissed. This brat pushing him. Then again his arms were useless, but the last time he fought Naruto he had the battle under control, but now things were different. Orochimaru had no idea that Naruto could enter the 8th gate. Only Guy had seen it. However, Orochimaru was fascinated in Naruto's body. But he watches Naruto open the 7th gate. You reckless child, you will burn yourself away. The blue energy trickled, steaming off Naruto as his aura exploded outwards. 7th gate. Hellstorm frenzy, said Naruto. He disappeared and appeared above Orochimaru. Each blow that he fired was like a cyclone. The compression in the air, the shockwave exploded outwards, causing the ground to be ripped asunder. Orochimaru twisted and ran. As he moved into defense, he opened his mouth and so many snakes emerged, shooting straight towards Naruto. Naruto eviscerated them as he rained blows down, one after another, destroying them. Naruto's body surged as the energy erupted even more. As Kabuto once again on his feet, he tried to move in as Naruto opened the 8 gates. Orochimaru's eyes went wide. No, that stupid child, he said. Naruto's speed was beyond. Kabuto drew for his scalpels. He saw an opening and tried to attack Naruto. Kabuto froze when he felt it, the pressure. As Naruto pulled his fist back, Orochimaru could feel the force about to rip through the space between them. The Chunin was left clearly open as Naruto disappeared, reappearing behind him. He was about to blow his fist clean through his back and through his chest. Jiraiya, standing there shocked, wanting to enter the fight but not seeing the opening. As Orochimaru was being outplayed, the Chunin, he wasn't at 100%. Its arms were a mess. Orochimaru saw it. Naruto had him. That fist, it was about to burst directly through his back. When Jiraiya had learned about the 8 inner gates, learned that Naruto had entered it. From Guy, he was shocked. He learned it while Naruto was asleep, worried. Learning that Naruto would overcome, death. Which should be impossible, but as he saw the red energy, even Tsunade was snapped out of her gaze. Orochimaru was going to die. The Chunin thought about everything in the past. Jiraiya, that is past with the others. However, Orochimaru was selfish. His tongue lashed out, grabbing Kabuto and throwing him in the way, sacrificing his own man. Orochimaru never expected this at all, and it would have cost him his life, but he sacrificed Kabuto. Naruto did it. 8 gates. On the spot, ultimate technique, fist of the end. When Naruto's fist struck, the force, the ear itself exploded. Blood flew from Kabuto's mouth as the force was so strong that it tore through him without even pushing him away, showing how weak the human body was to this force. Kabuto's durability was not on a level to protect him. Stunned and shocked as a gaping hole was left, Orochimaru ran. Jiraiya tried to stop him, but the Chunin released snakes once again, forcing Jiraiya back. He himself injured from what Tsunade did to him. Naruto did not stop. Naruto's hands kept on moving, each friction tearing holes through Kabuto. The light slowly drained out of his eyes. Orochimaru gazed behind him as he saw Kabuto's body being torn apart. What a monster, he said. as Naruto blows continue, each blow causing the entire place to shake. By the time Naruto was done, Kabuto was no more. The only thing that was left was a strand of his hair. His body had been ruptured and torn apart, like he never even existed. Naruto looked around, unable to see Orochimaru. He leaped into the sky, stepping on the air. When Naruto could not see him, he screamed in rage. He wanted to make the Sannin pay for what he did. His violent shout shaking the area, the surge of energy exploding outwards. The Sannin was gone. He fled, sacrificing his number 2 to survive. Feeling fear knowing that his hesitation would have cost him, but now he knew. Know that the boy entered the 8 gates. But in his mind, Naruto was going to die. But he was wrong. Very much so. Naruto collapsed on the ground as blood came from his mouth. Tsunade rushed towards him. Shock. Shizune was surprised as Naruto fell on the ground. Tsunade, her hand touched the blood, but she didn't seem to even notice that. But this was better than before. As Naruto was still fully conscious, he didn't black out. His body pushed past its limit once again, as Naruto seemed to be twice stronger than when he faced Gaara. They did not know that though, but he was twice as strong. And his durability was as well. Considering that death was supposed to follow using the 8 gates, this was the best option. Just a mild bleeding. He was awake. He was alive. But his heartbeat was erratic. It was a strain that, using the inner 8 gate, placed on his heart. However, as Tsunade was controlling the rhythm, she saw something abnormal. Something that confused her. The tissues of his heart, in this very moment, seemed to be getting stronger, confusing her. Strangely so. Time skip. Naruto hadn't blacked out, but he simply could not move. But his body was movable in a couple of hours. As he lay in the bed, she questioned how was he alive, not understanding. She knew of the technique, and the result was always death, because the final gate draw on the heart. So how was he alive? The red aura that surrounded him was his blood burning away, the heart pumping out everything. As Naruto told her what Might Guy had said. From their first battle, she knew that there was something special about him, but this was more than she expected. It seems our battle will have to wait, said Naruto. But I won't forget it. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. You hear that? He said to her. So we will fight. Those words alone, it affected her more than he knew. Naruto saw the tears in her eyes. She leaned down her finger like she was about to finger flick him, but instead, she kissed him on the forehead. You're right. Maybe I can put my trust in someone once again, she said to him. She gave him the necklace. Naruto was confused, but I didn't win. You did. In another way, she said to him. Wait. Does this mean you will come back to the village? I'll think about it, she said. Although she already made up her mind though. She was just teasing him. Time skip. When Sasuke opened his eyes, he wasn't pleased. Even as he was greeted by friends and comrades. When he saw Naruto, he was very much so angry. Tsunade was back. The village once again seen Naruto as something great. Not only did he save them before, but now he brought back Tsunade Senju to be their Hokage. It seems they really love you, she said, unaware about the past, about what he's been through. Yeah, said Naruto, not bothering to talk about that, as the people were welcoming him home. Meanwhile that was going on, Orochimaru sat alone, injured, surprised. Kabuta's death was unfortunate, very much so, but it was necessary. Through Kabuta's death, he learned a lot, and his life will survive and go on. To believe that this boy could use the inner 8 gates, something like that should be impossible. The door opened up as Gurren, another disciple of Orochimaru, entered. You summoned me, my lord, she said, going down to one knee. Yes. My plan for Sasuke Uchiha is on its way. I need you by my side to becoming my new number 2. Gurren's eyes lit up. She was fiercely loyal. I will give you anything, my lord, even my life if you so wish. Well, I plan on Konoha sending a team after young Sasuke. I believe that Naruto Uzumaki will be a part of this team. And what of him, my lord? He will become mine. I want you to gather everyone that we have. Everyone that is available. And your little team as well. It doesn't matter what you do. Use them as pawns. Sacrifice them. But just make sure they weaken him. Use them to delay the other Konoha ninjas, it does not matter, but it is your job to bring me Naruto Uzumaki. The Sound 4 will bring me Sasuke. Gurren bowed her head. I will not fail you, she said. Orochimaru will do it by force. Not only was a boy wearing his curse mark like it was an accessory, and it wasn't even affecting him. The boy was able to survive. Word about him reaching back home was around. Orochimaru couldn't believe it. He no longer desired the Uchiha's body because the Uchiha body pale in comparison to what Naruto is. But he will combine the two. Sasuke was no longer that valuable to him. All he wanted was the eyes. To remove them. But Naruto's body was so adaptable. He wondered how would it do with the Uchiha blood coursing through it. The Sannin smiled happily. They will be mine, he said, grinning, as Gurren got to work to gather in everyone that they had available. Orochimaru did not care, they could all die, as long as he get what he desire, and he shall get it. And yeah, let's end this right here. If you want to see the next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm out for now. See you guys soon. Peace, guys.